Hey guys, so I've been in Russia. In Russia, I've really felt like myself. I really got out of touch with things that don't matter and remembered what really does matter. Back at home in America, I never knew who I was. And I wondered, why do I feel so good here? And I know who I am, but back in America, I'm so confused and I don't know who to be. There's so much pressure back here at home to define myself, to stereotype myself, to be likable, to be sociable, to be up to date on everything. And I thought to myself, what's the difference? What about Russia makes it so stress-free? And I figured it all out. One word: competition. Everything back here, when I'm around people my age that I know, everything's about competition. Everything's about jealousy and who has the most likes on their pictures, who has the most followers, who's the prettiest, most popular, who is the best singer, who likes this singer or band the most, and who knows the most about them, who's the truest fan. Society is just based on competition and jealousy. It influences you to be things you're not so that you fit in. Because everyone's scared of people that stand out. It makes people feel more comfortable when you're average. What I'm saying is, all the competition just distracts you from things that actually matter. It distracts you from working towards the goals you really want to achieve. You start getting stressed and overwhelmed because suddenly it's not only about being happy and healthy. It's about having the best clothes for school, having a flat stomach and thigh gap, getting the most likes on your picture, and just things like that. You lose touch with who you are and what you really want in life because there's so much pressure to be the best. Will any of those things even matter in a few years? It's not only stressful and distracting, most of all it's discouraging. If you start looking at everyone as a competitor, there's always going to be someone better than you at something, and you're just gonna be like, why should I even try? For example, in 7th and 8th grade, it was so hard for me to make YouTube videos. I thought, what's the point? So many people are doing the same thing as me that are my age at school, and I was like, why should I even try if there's other people doing the same thing as me? This year I changed my mind. Instead of not doing a thing and continuing to disappoint myself, I decided to improve and make better videos for myself because it's my dream. And that's the whole point. Learning how to live for yourself instead of for others. If you live for yourself, you start to accept and love yourself, get better at the things you really love to do, remember who you are, and all the pressure just goes away. Have you seen that quote? A flower does not think about competing with the flower next to it. It just blooms. And we're all just flowers trying to bloom in the best way to please society. But we're all good enough no matter what. You don't have to prove anything to anyone but yourself. So many people my age are being influenced to use drugs and fight people and all these things to prove something to someone. You don't have to do things like that to prove anything to anyone. I don't think you would even be on this earth if you weren't good enough. We already have everything inside us that we need to be beautiful, successful, and anything we want to be. We just forget it and think otherwise because of all the competition and all the pressure to be the best at everything. Of course we have to grow and improve as people, but on our own terms, without the influence of people that we don't even matter to. Of course we all want to be likable. It's important, but think about this. People admire those people that do what they want to do. They're always their own person. Haven't you ever known a person like that? They just light up the room with their presence just by being themselves. And you can tell that they don't care what anybody else thinks of it. And you just think to yourself, wow, they're so cool. Why can't I be like that? Well, you honestly can. Erase from your mind all the things you think you have to do and be to be good enough for other people. Now write a list for yourself stating what you want to be and do. What's really important to you? What matters most to you, and how are you going to achieve it? Reread it, think about it, focus on it, and don't let anybody stop you from following your dreams or discourage you. The only difference between people who want to be free spirits and are free spirits is that they accept the fact that they can't please everyone. They just do what they know they need to do for their own happiness. So let yourself bloom the way you want to, and you'll end up following and achieving your dreams, being the best person you can be, and putting something amazing in the world that hasn't been there before. And that's my interpretation of the cliche saying, be yourself. We hear it so much that we don't even stop to think about what it means. We're just like, yeah, whatever. But I hope this reminds you what it means and what it means to live. Just love yourself, be happy, radiate positive energy, and bloom! I just spat. We're always going to be good enough, as long as we think we are. Live for yourself and everything will fall into place. Go out and experience what living really feels like. Learn what you're worth and what you're really capable of. You have a light inside of you that doesn't shine like anybody else's. And you need to make sure that it shines through by being who you are. Cool is just a box. You're so limited to what you can do if you worry about the limitations other people set for you. You're just living in a box if you do that, feeling claustrophobic. That means he's afraid of Santa Claus. SpongeBob joke, sorry. Anyway, that's no way to live. Life's not about being cool. Life's about being happy. Be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. So just be yourself, be a free spirit, live for yourself, and do what matters to you. Don't let anybody discourage you. Forget about the competition and the pressure. Bloom the way you want to. So I hope this video was somewhat inspiring. New videos are coming soon. I'm sorry. Thank you for sticking around. And I love you. And thanks for watching my videos. Goodbye!